Lend me your ears as I tell of disaster, a tale of the ties of trust torn, a breaking of bonds between beast and his master, a sacrifice of the oath that was sworn. Ooooh Tyr, the seeress has spoken. Wise Odin knows as Fenrir grows that some bonds must be broken. Ooooh Tyr, the Norns have spun your fate to save the land you gave your hand to serve as Fenrir's bait. To Loki was born bestial loin fruit, the third of offspring three. Asgard unveiled them away in the forest, and the children to home they hauled. Frightening his siblings, far they were sent, but was Fenrir more fearsome by far. Folly they worried it, to watch not the wolf, so nearby was nurtured the newborn. None went to water, nor nurse the wolf, nor approach him to pet due to fear. But Thingod gave food to Thjazi's foes' brood. The sole aid was offered by Tyr. Friendship was nourished, their fellowship flourished, the other each deemed him dear. And famished the wolf, full feast he'd engulf, till grew he great in a year. Then balked the Aesir at how big he'd become. Valfather heeded the vision of what Gangleri learned. The gods grew concerned and sowed the seeds of suspicion. So they brought a string, one strong called lading, and asked him to measure his might. Loki's son leered, it little appeared, so he told them to tie it on tight. Ooooh Tyr, the seeress has spoken. Wise Odin knows as Fenrir grows that some bonds must be broken. Ooooh Tyr, the Norns have spun your fate to save the land you gave your hand to serve as Fenrir's bait. But out burst the beast, his bindings released, and lading slipped to the side. The gods grew afeared, but regardless they cheered. There were still things they'd not tried. The next line was long and was twice as strong. They figured it a favorable fetter. Further your fame, play our fun little game, and prove that your power is better. Your chain is robust, I'll check what I must, but I'm certain I still am the greater. I'm sorry, it's the stronger. And without complaint, he welcomed restraint, but this line lasted no longer. When kicks were struck, the wolf came unstuck. He scattered the scraps across the sky. Then high did it scheme, he dreaded his dream. His idea was slippery and sly. So delved Skirnir, scout into dwarf home, bearing beefling's bidding. Then the dwarves made a list of what details consist. The parts to procure were forbidding. A ridgeline's root, a woman's whiskers, a feline's faintest footfall. The breath of a fish, a flying bird's spit, the ingredients impossible all. Ooooooh Tyr, the seeress has spoken. Wise Odin knows as Fenrir grows that some bonds must be broken. Ooooh Tyr, the Norns have spun your fate to save the land you gave your hand to serve as Fenrir's babe. From quest returned the retainer of Freyr, the Aesir exalted his endeavor. A shackle of silk, unknown its ilk, to subdue him with fetter forever. To Fenrir they went, but Wolf was wary, he suspected something strange. This peace gives me pause, place a hand in my jaws, as insurance I'll have an exchange. The gods stood still, gathering the will, none dared to meet the demand. Then forth stepped Tyr, his wolfren drew near, and held the jaws firmly his hand. So Gleipnir was tied, and for all that he tried, Fenrir failed to get free. The gods they laughed and lauded their craft, but Hymir's son harbored no glee. Oh shoot, where am I? Thank you. My bad. So with a wrench and a twist, he tore at the wrist, but Tyr didn't shake nor shout. A strap was wound, to stone was he bound, to dismiss any danger or doubt. The gods drove a sword, the wolf's maw was gored, a river ran from his spit. Tyr languished his loss, the left-handed ouse, just as the weavers of Weird had writ. Ooooh Tyr, the seeress had spoken. Wise Odin knows as Fenrir grows that some bonds must be broken. Ooooh Tyr, the Norns have spun your fate to save the land you gave your hand to serve as Fenrir's babe. Once more. Ooooh Tyr, the seeress has spoken. Wise Odin knows as Fenrir grows that some bonds must be broken. Ooooh Tyr, the Norns have spun your fate to save the land you gave your hand to serve as Fenrir's babe. Thank you.
Hail Tyr.
Okay.